As I reflect over the past year, I'm humbled by the way our community has come together. I often think of Hazie Werner, and I think of how she would have organized and rallied our community to help each other, how her tireless efforts and inspirational dedication would have carried us through these crazy and chaotic times. February 23rd would have been Hazie Werner's 110th birthday. Though we can't celebrate in person this year, our team was still dedicated to honoring Hazie and all the women who have carried on her legacy. We won't let a worldwide pandemic keep us from honoring all the great women in the community. We know Hazie wouldn't stand for it.
Well, the reason we created this award was to recognize the incredible women that live in this valley. And so I went to Hazie and asked Hazie if we could name the award after her. And her response was, well, Rod, why would you want to do that? In her very humble way.
She was very soft-spoken.
She was quiet, unpretentious, but very well educated.
She took care of people, and she took care of people when they came to town and were new to town, and she helped them get established in town.
You got to know her right away. She was so open and welcoming.
And immediately always put you at ease. You just were like, you know, part of the family from day one.
She's just a total down-to-earth, unassuming, you know, good human in there.
Hazie was born in February of 1911.
I was born on a ranch up by a Yellow Jacket Pass on the old, we called it the old homestead. And then my folks owned the place where it was the old stage stop, where the stage would come from Hans Peak and to Wolfville. And my mother lived there and cooked for all the stagehands, you know.
And she would cook. I mean, this was when she was a teenager, you know, for the stage coming through and, you know, the passengers and so forth. And that's where she really learned to be the good cook that she was.
She was this little bitty thing, and you wouldn't think she was strong. I mean, I bet Hazie didn't weigh 110 pounds, but she was stronger than anybody in the room. And she had such interior strength because of the life she had led.
Hazie's work ethic was extraordinary.
As a child, I think I had to work hard, but I don't think it hurt me at all. I think it was good for me. You know, if I didn't work here, I'm sure I'd find something to do. I just wouldn't be idle.
Hazie could outwork anybody because that's all she knew. As most of the people and pioneers and settlers did, they didn't have any free time. It was survival.
That's part of the example that she set. That was the model that she gave so many of us that have been raised in this town under her inspiration.
When she was getting a little bit older, we decided we were going to hire somebody to help her clean her house and take a little bit of the workload off. And walk in the house and she's in there just cleaning away and going, you know, what are you doing? Well, I can't have my house dirty when cleaning lady is coming to clean it, you know. So I said, what are you going to do, sit here and have coffee with her? You know?
She never needed any help. She just was Hazie.
That's how she lived her life, you know, and she was always busy.
the family gatherings that they had at the holidays. Must have been incredible events.
There might be 30 people in there. And Hazie was always in the corner cooking.
She kept record. In 1 year, she fed, it was a little over 2,000 individual people. She had one, I think it was a Christmas dinner, 56 people. She fed at one time. Sit down, dinner. I mean, I was going around introducing myself to people. You know, God, what is it?
I think that she had a true understanding that if you welcome people in, they will also become part of that community and want to make sure that it always survives.
When I look at the list of the Hazie recipients and my name is on that list, I can't make sense of that, kind of, you know?
When I was called and told that I had won that award, the first thing I thought was, why?
Yes, I was excited and I was honored.
This is a group of women that have done so much for our community, and I just didn't understand at all.
I was truly humbled to be put on that list. Hazie Werner had a tremendous impact on this community and the welcoming spirit of this community, and to be considered to have any similarities to that is an honor.
Hazie's love of the valley and the love of Steamboat was in her eyes.
We have a lot of nice, new people, good people here, and I think it's good. I just love to go out to the mountain and maybe ride up on the toll with some person and find out why they came here to ski and where they heard about Steamboat and how come they chose Steamboat and everything.
She did what she did without any intention of making a mark, and I think the women on that list are the same way. They're just doing what they do each day for the improvement and the betterment of our community and the people in the community, because it's the right thing to do and it's in their heart.
The legacy of a community is foundational, and if you don't tell the stories, don't share the legacy of people like Hazie Werner, there is no Steamboat Springs. The integrity, the authenticity of the Yampa Valley gets lost. So it's critical that we continue to honor Hazie and these others who have gone before us.
I think she looks down on Steamboat and thinks, look at that little town. And she had a part in that.
We created this video to honor Hazie's legacy and to announce this year's recipient of the Hazie Werner Award. We are thrilled to announce that Jane Romberg is the deserving recipient of the 2021 Hazie Werner Award.
I think that Jane is an outstanding nominee for the Hazie Werner Award because since she arrived here, she has always been looking at helping and improving the community.
For as long as I've known Jane, she has been one of the most willing, generous people in the community.
And if she found that there was a place that needed improvement, if she wasn't able to step in herself, she would go out and she would recruit and get people who would do it. She follows through.
She has never hesitated to reach out to support organizations that need her support, individuals that need her support. It doesn't matter whether you're young or old, whether you've lived here a long time or whether you are new. She will be there to help you if she finds out that you have a need.
Yet she's a force of nature, and she works hard, and she believes in being fair.
She volunteers her time, she volunteers her passion, she volunteers her commitment, her dedication to making sure that Steamboat remains the small town, welcoming community that it was when she first moved here.
It was wonderful to be honored that way, and to have people feel that I had the qualities that Hazie Werner had, because she was a wonderful woman and she did a lot of things for the community and for people that came here that were out of the community. And there are so many people and well-deserving people in Steamboat Springs, and to be chosen is quite an honor and very humbling.
We're proud to announce that Lift Up and United Way are the recipients of the Snowball Community Grants in the amount of $10,000 to each organization. We look forward to honoring Jane as well as next year's recipient in February of 2022, when we can all safely gather again. Thank you to the incredible women that make up the Imp of Valor.